Good evening, my cherished settlers. Gather close as we celebrate a monumental achievement. We have worked tirelessly, hand in hand, to finalize our city, a testament to our dedication, resilience, and unity. Look around you. Our streets are alive with laughter, our homes are filled with warmth, and our markets are bustling with the fruits of our labor. This city is not just a place, it is a reflection of our dreams and our aspirations. But as we stand here, basking in the glory of our accomplishments, I urge you to remember that our journey does not end here. No, my friends, this is merely the beginning. With our city thriving, we now set our sights on new horizons, ready to expand into uncharted territories that await our exploration. Imagine the possibilities that lie beyond our walls. New lands filled with untapped resources, open fields waiting to be cultivated, and opportunities for trade that will enrich our community even further. This is our chance to spread our wings, to forge new paths, and to build connections with neighboring lands. As we embark on this expansion, let us carry with us the values that have brought us this far: hard work, unity, and a commitment to the well-being of our community. So I call upon each of you to prepare for this exciting new chapter with these values in mind. Together, we will build new settlements, cultivate new lands, and weave the fabric of our growing community even tighter. Heyo and welcome to another episode of Build&Battle Season 3, where we will build a beautiful medieval city while battling off famine, mutiny, and the bitter cold. In the last episode, we increased the population of Namatin by about 200 residents by expanding our burgage plots with 4 new residential neighborhoods. So if you happen to miss the last episode, then click on the info card above, or if you're looking for a new Manor Lords series to binge watch, then check out the entire Build&Battle Season 3 playlist located in the description below. In today's episode, I'm going to begin wrapping up Namatin for the time being by extending our manor walls and hopefully pushing these around the entirety of the city if our resources allow for it, and then building the final residential neighborhood in the lower city. We will return to Namatin as new patches become available to us, as I would love to start building level 4 burgage plots in the city center, as well as incorporating some sausage production and much, much more. So are you enjoying Build&Battle Season 3? If so, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you're most excited for in the upcoming episodes. If you can't wait to see the season unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to videos. Also, don't miss out on our Build&Battle Season 3 merchandise linked in the description below. Alrighty, so per usual, I'm wicked excited to start today's build, so kick back, grab that caffeinated beverage of choice, and let's jump right on into making the longest manor wall possible. To be able to enclose our city center with the manor walls, we need to finish off the last few open spots, as I noticed in some test runs that I could not build roads once the manor walls were built. So I think I wouldn't mind a little variation by adding in some plots that will have some large vegetable gardens kind of along where I want the manor walls to be, and the rest will be our typical small backyards for artisans. Ultimately, I think the vegetables running along the manor wall will add a beautiful detail when walking that stretch of road that will run along the manor wall. When the new patch drops providing us the level 4 burgage plots, I will begin to organically upgrade the plots by prioritizing the higher level plots closer to the major marketplaces and then tapering the levels out the further we go away. Therefore, this particular burgage plot area may deviate from our current pattern and become a very wealthy family with vegetable gardens out back. I also want to add in a few assets out in this area here, namely some storage, marketplaces, and maybe some more housing, so that when the manor wall fuses in to this area, it seems a bit more natural. So next, I'd like to enclose our settlement center with our manor walls. Now, I've let the game run off camera for a little while here to try and accumulate as many necessary resources as possible. However, we will probably need to construct this wall in a few segments. So we will stretch the walls as far as our resources will allow by first pulling our manor walls along the border of the settlement center and then plopping in an outer tower when we need to expand the manor's territory. That's going to be highlighted in yellow. We will then let a bit of it build up and then repeat the process. Okay, so this is unfortunate. Partially through recording the wall the other night, I saved the game mid-construction because, well, I'm a functioning adult who had to wake up for work the next day. And, well, now I have to completely restart the wall because the game thinks I need 500 lumber. So this is the second time that this has happened. I assumed the first time was because of something I did. Now I think it's just either an early access bug or I'm misunderstanding a game mechanic. But this is what we have so far here highlighted in the yellow. I will come in on one of my days off and officially construct this wall as I am a very, very stubborn little gamer and I really want that wall. But for now, let's move into the next parts of today's episode. Alrighty everyone, about 15 weeks into developing Namatine, and now it's time to finally expand into a new territory. Today we will be settling the central territory called Waldbrand because it has the clay and berries that we need. My hopes is to export the clay and the berries to our original territory so that the regional wealth is shared between the two settlements and then taxed by us as the nobility. Let's start by discussing our strategy for this territory. The fertility is honestly mediocre. Emmer is yellows and reds, flax is red, barley is red, rye requires a perk, and even then, really, really not good. So I think we're going to need to heavily rely on the backyard extensions for food. Because this area is in the middle of the map, I may even try that Brondo method for our backyards. However, kind of still debating it a little bit there. There will be a settlement center of assortment similar to what we built in our first territory. So I will probably reserve this area for our level 3 or higher burgage plots. This city center will probably be more kind of long and thin in comparison to what we built in Namatine, which I describe more as round and bulky. We don't have any abusable landscape in this area to really be able to hone in on a creative and unique city design, kind of like the cliff that we have in our original territory. So this will probably be a little bit more like a suburban sprawl, I think, because I kind of liked the idea of seeing whether or not we can even get a medieval suburban sprawl. Or at least one inspired by it. All right, with all that said, let's claim this land with the influence we have accumulated a few episodes ago with our tithe, and let's give our settlers their first rations of supplies. And let's also come in and rename our territories. Since we will be ultimately trying to aesthetically fuse our territories together for one larger mega build, I want to keep the Namatine name in each of these territories for now. So I'm going to come in and name our new territory Central Namatine and our original territory Old Namatine. Alrighty everyone, I think that just about wraps up today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on today's build. If you're excited to see the next episode unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to videos. And don't forget to check out our Build and Battle Season 3 merchandise linked in the description below. Until next time, I hope everyone has a phenomenal week.